Went to the Iberville Parish Library and watched Brittany Camille do her cooking demonstration on Maque Choux, which is pretty close to the way that I cook it, but we're gonna do it anyway. So let me show you how to do it. Shuck 8 cobs of corn and scrape all the milk into this bowl, all the corn milk. And then we got these celery, onions, and bell pepper. I don't have a red bell pepper, I have yellow. You usually want to use red just so it contrasts with the color of the corn, but that's not happening today. In my cast iron pot, I'm cooking down about 12 ounces of bacon, and I'm gonna get it really crispy. He's gonna be cooking meatballs for Casse, so we got all our meatballs in the oven. Well, you gotta make your little roux for your meatball stew. Now that the bacon is crispy, I'm gonna take it all out and leave a couple tablespoons of that bacon grease in the bottom. Pick up the rest of it into the bacon grease. We're gonna cook those down for probably 30 or 45 minutes. That's gonna pull up all the gratons on the bottom, all your flavor. All the gratons came up. Right now we got the roux to a peanut butter color. We're gonna keep on cooking that. We got 2 different meals going here. Well, not 2 different meals, 2 different dishes going here. Y'all pay attention to the roux. You cannot come back from a burnt roux. Throw down them vegetables in your roux. Now I'm gonna throw a little bit of this garlic in there. Now that the vegetables are right. Cook that down a couple minutes without burning your garlic. About a half a can of Rotel. We're just gonna add the whole can. We're not scared. I'm not scared. We're gonna cook that down like another 5 minutes. A little bit of onion powder, some garlic powder, a little bit of salt. All right, 8 ears of corn shucked going in. Corn milk. Beef broth going in the roux. We're gonna put a little bit of chicken broth in here. Drop in a little butter. We'll pop the lid on that and let it cook down a little bit. He's seasoning that gravy. All right, we got all our meatballs, getting them ready. Taking them off the pan. That's just so they hold together in the gravy. We baked them. 39 meatballs. It's still bubbling, y'all. And if this wasn't fresh, sweet corn, I would add a little bit of sugar, and it would take a little bit less time to cook if it was canned corn, which is perfectly fine. You just drain it really, really well if you use canned corn. But anyway, I do, however, want a little bit more chicken broth taste, and I don't have the paste right now, so we're dropping in a cube. Okay, like this corn maque choux has been cooking for about an hour and a half. Towards the end, you want to put a little bit of heavy cream in there, but I don't have that. So what I did was took about a 1/4 cup of milk and a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm gonna add this into my maque choux, and we're gonna cook it down even more. It's gonna be a thickening agent, and it's gonna make it creamy. And like I said, you can just use heavy cream and make it a lot simpler than that, but I'm gonna cover this back up and we're gonna let it go another half an hour. He put the meatballs in when I wasn't looking, but now we gotta let that simmer for a while. All we got left to do with this maque choux is add the bacon. There you go. Mix the bacon in there. Just let it simmer for a few minutes and it is done. Delicioso. Make you a pot of rice. There's your rice, there's your corn maque choux. Let's get a couple meatballs and gravy. Delicious. That's it, y'all. Ça c'est bon.